No nonsense, real and raw, just like you like it.
He's corrupt, he's inexperienced, and he lies.
Broadcasting from a broom closet in the Arizona Lotus Studios, it's Beef Vegan Presents.
Yo! What's going on? Welcome to the live stream, everybody. It's Beef Vegan Presents, as we got this video podcast broadcast in full effect. We're moments away from doing the score report part 2 with Mari. You don't want to miss that. Let me go to the phones first. Rock 102.1, who's this?
I was calling about some radio show you guys have this morning. That's the last thing I want to hear.
Okay. Yeah, why is that? What? All right. Well, that's how I'm starting off this live stream. I hope you guys are having a good day as well. This radio show you're having this morning. Last thing. You sound like you're fucking 90. Change the channel already. Ooh, see? Got me already
starting off hot today.
Yeah, man. You know who that is? Actually, that's the guy who was commenting on the Facebook stream at the end of the stream yesterday.
Oh, he's back.
Yes, who said Beef Vegan Presents ... More shitty programming.
I still think it's a good joke.
Yeah.
It's straight to the point. It's clear.
No, it's a good joke, but at the same time, it was at my expense. And I was like, okay. So I responded to the guy, and he didn't like my response, and whatever. And this is how we're starting things off. And then he started commenting about my balls because he had a dog as his profile picture. So I made a couple dog jokes. You know, I said, be a good boy, things like that.
Oh, he went for his dog.
So calm down, little doggy. No, I was talking to him like it was the dog that was talking shit about the show.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, I Facebook stalked him. He's not a dog. He's just one of these kind of like, you know, rough around the edges, kind of former truck driving, meth smoking type of dude, right?
Nice.
Yeah. This is the kind of guy that you don't want to really piss off. But at the same time, I'm like, it's fair game. You came at me first. So I threw out a couple burns. He didn't like that. His response was, again, about my balls. Instead of trying to recap it, I'm just going to read you and maybe even show it to you on the stream here. Pull this up. We got a minute 35. I do want to share these. Oh, you know what? I think I actually screenshotted it because that's how obsessive I am about this stuff.
This guy's been in your head rent free.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, here's what he said. And he did. I did screenshot it. He said, Beef Vegan Presents more shitty programming, right? And I said, Greg, I understand this is 100% motivated by our vaccines and venues talk this morning. Don't worry, little doggy. It's not a main talking point of our show. We're here to have fun and keep politics out of it. But when it has to do with music or live music, it's unavoidable. Try not to be a dick about it, okay? Good boy, right?
That's a nice level-headed response back.
Well, thank you. It was a little condescending. And that was the point.
Well, you need that tone in the background at least a little bit.
Right. So then he wrote back, Rockwell 2.1 has nothing to do with anything other than your show sucks ass. Be a good little boy, ? Don't worry, little boy vegan. You too will eventually sprout some peach fuzz on your little nutsack and finally become a man. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, good morning to you, Greg. And I said, well, Greg, if that's the case, you're absolutely entitled to your opinion. But leave my perfect and smooth hairless balls out of this. Also, why are you thinking about my balls, man? And that was my response. He didn't respond back on that.
Oh, you got the last word.
I got the last word until just now. And then he called back. Yeah,
that's right.
Let's go on the air real quick as we do part 2. Rock 102.1 KFMA. It's Beef Vegan Presents, a show that one guy just called does not like. So I don't apologize to that guy. We got to do some morning radio fun. That's all we do here. And I hope you're having a good time this morning as well. All right, let's get into part 2 of the score report. When we left you, we had Mari get rated by Nick on a scale of 1 to 10 and how good she is in bed. Now, as we know, Mari's adorable, right? She's a gorgeous blonde girl. She's got gifts, up top and below. And Nick rated her very highly. That wasn't a surprise. And I felt like this was going to happen. We knew it was going to happen, right?
Of course.
Yeah. So the whole idea of getting Nick to call in and rate Mari was to do a bait and switch, was to get him comfortable rating Mari. He's probably thinking to himself, oh, I'm going to get to hook up with her again. After she hears my great scores, she's going to just want to jump all over me. But that wasn't the case. And we flipped it, and we had Mari then turn around and rate Nick. And you could kind of hear the disappointment in his audible grunts and groans. Oh, it was good. And instead of just talking about it, let me play it for you. Ladies and gentlemen, round 2 of the score report. Let's go.
And then we started hooking up.
Is this a good thing or a bad thing? Someone tell me how to feel.
And there's a young Romeo now, and whoa, he has scored.
Beef Vegan presents the score report.
Where did you meet Nick?
At the bar.
At the bar, okay. So what did you think his appearance was on a scale of 1 to 10 when you first saw Nick?
Good. Good enough to bring home.
Okay, well, on a scale of 1 to 10.
Let's go with 8.
An 8?
Yeah, because
Okay.
I don't want to bring home just, below 8. I let everybody into my home.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
And I mean, this is one of those nights where you just felt like bringing somebody home that you met at the bar, huh? So
Yeah,
good for
single,
you.
ready to mingle.
Yeah, that's a naughty child. I like it. All right. Well, when you started making out with Nick, then how good of a kisser was he on a scale of 1 to 10?
Okay, kissing, decent. I'm gonna go with a 7.
Okay, a 7. What did you not like about it to give it a 7?
Well, I mean, we were at the bar, so we had been having drinks, and so it was a little sloppy,
Okay.
for lack of a better word.
Sloppy. Nick, did you know you're a sloppy kisser?
No, I didn't think so, but I had a couple of drinks, so.
Yeah.
All right. So, I mean, it did match up. You gave her a 9. Maybe not give so much tongue next time. That's okay, though.
Well, we were inebriated, so.
All right. Yeah. Okay. You're inebriated. It happens. So you guys only hooked up once. So I'm very interested to ask this next question. And this is what we're all tuned in for. On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate Nick in bed?
Nick, I'm so sorry, but I give you a 5.
Oh, 5.
I'm sorry.
Oh, why a 5, Mari?
I mean, it was quick,
Okay.
very quick. And I had to kind of overcompensate to make it seem, that's why I had to overcompensate with the noises.
Okay.
To,
You were faking noises?
yeah, because I don't want to hurt his feelings,
Oh, no.
Like, I don't want to make him feel bad.
Nick, I heard you make a noise there. You doing okay, buddy?
I mean, nobody wants to hear that.
I'm sorry.
I remembered it not being that quick, but I think I'm kind of known for a little bit of a quick draw, so.
Well, we were out and about, we were drunk, there has to be some grace given to that, but if I have to rate it, that's just the number I have to give it. I'm sorry.
You have 5, which is completely average, which is okay.
Yeah, average,
How long would you say it took? You said it was quick, but how long really was quick?
I mean, those details are pretty hazy,
Okay.
So I want to say 5 minutes, but I'm not sure.
Okay. And that includes the foreplay, or that's the whole shebang?
Oh, there was some foreplay, so
Okay.
let's give it maybe 7 minutes.
Okay. Oh, 2 minutes of foreplay. My man. All right, Nick.
There's some warming up. I mean, there's the making out lasted a little bit, but
Okay.
overall, yeah, not the most marathon session ever,
Hey, Nick, I will look at the silver lining for you. She didn't mention anything about your package, so
No.
that must have been okay.
It was. No, that was
There you
that,
go.
that was good. That was good in that department for sure.
See, you're good in that department.
Yes. Mhm.
Yeah. He's a grower. All right. I like that.
Yes.
Well, Nick, I appreciate you being a trooper and calling in for the score report. And thank you, Mari, for sharing and being honest as well.
Yes.
All right, so that's round 2 of the score report. Now, Aaron, you notice how nice I got with Nick at the end?
Yeah, you're feeling for him.
I got super nice because I literally heard the moment his soul got crushed. And I'll replay it and see if you can catch it too. Okay? Again, he was not expecting this at all. But there was something that Mari said that made him let out an audible and I felt the pain in his voice. It went something like this. Check this out. On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate Nick in bed?
Nick, I'm so sorry, but I give you a 5.
Oh, 5?
I'm sorry.
Oh, why a 5, Mari?
I mean, it was quick.
That's before that question, and this is what we're all tuned in for. On a scale of 1 to 10, What would you rate 9? Maybe not give so much tongue next time. That's okay though.
Well, we were inebriated, so
All right, yeah, okay. You're inebriated. It happens. So you guys only hooked up once. So I'm very interested to ask this next question, and this is what we're all tuned in for. I missed it. Damn it! But there's a part. I'm gonna isolate it. I'll probably make it a drop because it's like, I
mean, even when he got his rating, he made a sound like that.
Yeah. The 5. No one was happy to hear 5. But yeah, so there was Nick in the score report. And if you have somebody that you hooked up with that you want to know your number, then make sure you email me, bfegan@kfma.com. That's bfegan@kfma.com. Subject line, the score report. See, now I'm tripping all over my words because I still feel for Nick. I kept looking at like Captain Optimism there and like silver lining, like, hey guy, you got your penis is all right. Yeah, that's good, right? No, you're still a 5, dude. Sorry.
I mean, between a 5 and a 9, there is a miscommunication in there somewhere.
That's the best part too, because he's like, yeah, I loved it. It was awesome. It was the best ever.
Yeah, best
Maury,
I ever
what
had,
about you?
9.
It wasn't the best. It was close to the worst. All right, we got more Beef Vegan Presents coming up next after the break. Don't go away.
Rock
Clear. All right, and we're back here on the stream. So, yeah, what say you guys? Yeah, we're roasting this morning. Let me go through all the comments here.
Let's see. Yeah.
There's got a bunch of you. I love seeing you on the stream. Starting off with Mecca early. Where's the beef? Right here, brother. Christina, good to see you. Yeah, that guy was a douchebag. That's all right. He's, the thing with him, the haters like this. This is my first complaint, which I actually really enjoyed because they say complaints equal ratings. Now, initially, when it was announced that I was going to do the morning show, there were a few people that were bummed for Riley, and they're like, no, I want to hear the same songs every morning, and Riley introducing those songs. How dare you try to tell jokes and make me laugh when I'm trying to get ready for work? I don't laugh. A lot of these people, you don't think they do laugh. It seems like they don't have a sense of humor. But once I started doing the show, those people went away. They weren't complaining at all. We got another phone call. Let's see if this is Greg again. Rock 102.1, who's this?
Hey, it's Mark. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Good. What's going on, Mark?
Hey, well, I just listened to your conversation there, and I always thought the solution for a quick draw McGraw was plenty of foreplay and get that out of the way, and then actually you can make some good time after that. So, I don't know what everybody's getting at there.
Yeah, I agree with you. The trick that I use, I learned from the documentary Porn Star, The Legend of Ron Jeremy. I did, honestly.
Doing your research.
Yeah. Well, I watched this documentary. It's a great documentary. This is before, of course, Ron Jeremy was outed as a creep. But it's a mental game, right? So Ron Jeremy, the porn star who slept with thousands of women, he still has problems like, going too soon. So what he does is he thinks of absolutely horrific things like Vietnam victims, dogs getting run over by cars, his dead grandmother.
Baseball.
Yeah, well, baseball, sometimes I still, honestly, my go-to is thinking about Barry Bonds' home run stats. That's a lot of numbers, but yeah,
that has an opposite effect on me.
Oh yeah, that just makes you blow.
Yeah.
I get it. Some people are excited about baseball.
Yeah.
What do you think of Mark?
Every time I got double, I guess that helps too.
Yeah. What do you think about Mark to make sure you don't blow?
I just tickle her silly first, man. That's all I do.
Oh, there you go. All right, yeah, and I like to do that too. Before I go dates, I do the something about Mary route. I basically load out the chamber or unload the chamber, so I'm not going into the date with a loaded gun.
Well, I'm in a little bit more sharing than that, but yeah, okay, I've done that too.
Okay, there you go. See, I knew it. See, now we're thinking about it though. That's what makes it weird, Mark.
Have a good day, sir.
You too, brother. Appreciate it. I love creeping out callers to where they're trying to hang up on me. That's usually not the case when it comes to like radio callers. Yeah. Radio callers are the ones usually getting hung up on, but I take it to another level where they're like, you know what? I got to go, man.
I got stuff to do.
Let's see. What's up, everyone? What's up, Nick? Sabo, it's good to see you back. Good luck in your meeting. Let's see. I'm not going to show you my balls. Is Gittins on here? Giddens knows don't do that. And what's up, Gangsters for Jesus? Good to see you again, Paul. Jennifer, good to see you too. Rick said all the girls on here should rate me just for educational purposes. Yeah, I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to get these girls to sleep with you just so you can get a rating. Calling you out. It's a nice little scheme you got there, Rick.
I don't know if he's being sneaky about that.
Right. Yeah, I know. It's not sneaky at all. Good morning, Mike. Hey, I posted this video on my Instagram page real quick. Listen to this joke and rate it like a score report. On a scale of 1 to 10, is this joke funny? Because Aaron didn't laugh.
So let me know if I just didn't get it, or if I did something wrong, or if I have a bad sense of humor.
Or I just told a terrible joke.
He's been pretty mad at me the last hour about that.
This son of a bitch. Yeah, check us out.
Back to Beef Vegan Presents.
Are we sure he's not Satan?
On Rock 102.1 KFMA.
Hey, Aaron, did you hear about this? Alberta, Canada is seeing horrifying numbers of syphilis infections recently.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a huge rate and increase of syphilis is going through all of Alberta, Canada. And there's all different types of syphilis out there. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah,
I thought it was just the one.
No, guess which type is running through Alberta, Canada?
Which type of syphilis?
Syphilis A. Yeah. Syphilis A. No?
Right. No, I get it.
I like it. Yeah. All right, that's my syphilis in Canada joke.
I get the joke. That's not the problem.
It's not you. I mean, you've already heard the joke. You've had time to reflect on what a jerk you are.
It's very, very funny. I'm
asking now the streamers, what do they think of the joke? All right, Screaming Dean screamed out in LOL.
All right.
Yeah, he said, loud.
That's pretty loud.
He's Screaming Dean. He gets loud. So very good. All right. So I'll take that as a W there from Dean. Anyone else? I mean, come on. Canadians say A a lot. Yeah. Syphilis A. Syphilis.
Syphilis, eh? See, if you had the comedic pause.
Shut up. Don't tell me about pauses.
You had the comedic pause.
Don't tell me about comedy pauses. I know about timing and everything. I was just trying to, it was a joke for the, I guess, maybe more intelligent audience.
Right. It was a comedian's joke.
Yeah. Oh, you jerk. All right. Well, that reminds me of F My Life. It sounds like I'm taking it personal, like it's in a personal F My Life. Let's see if it.
Do you have another joke you could tell?
Yeah.
Do you have anything?
I'll tell the joke after this next clip and see if the F My Lives are worse than me bombing on my own show. Bringing in Aaron just to laugh at my great jokes. He's actually here for more reasons than that, but.
Yeah, I think I'd be gone by now if that was my only job. I've not done a good job. But yeah, give me another joke. I'll laugh.
Well, let me think of one, okay?
All
Don't
right,
put me on the spot like that. I mean, I have to do something relevant. I mean, actually, most of the content here that we're going to talk about, I'll have jokes with, Have you laughed this morning at all?
I've laughed a lot. The syphilis joke was really good.
No, it wasn't. Okay, and it's fine. It's okay. All right, check out today's F My Life and see if I tell any funny jokes during this.
Did you get caught self-loving by your mom?
Awkward. It is awkward.
Did you do something that got you fired from your job?
I just get stupider.
It's fun being stupid.
Don't hide this in vain. Let us laugh at your pain. Call 600 KFMA right away.
I promise we won't embarrass you.
Because Beef Vegan presents F My Life. F My Life. F My Life.
Yes, that's the number 600 KFMA. Let's get underway with another round of F My Life. I got Aaron weighing in on these F My Life situations. These are some emails I got at beefvegan@kfma.com. This first email is from Sandra.
All right, I'm ready for him.
All right. Today, a guy said to me, I really love to see that smile back at my place.
Ooh.
Trying to be cute, I asked him if he was single. He replied with, no, but I am a dentist. I could definitely fix that crossbite. She was game too.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I would take the free dental advice.
Oh, so you're saying big baby?
I'd say big baby. Go get that crossbite checked out. Maybe next time it'll actually be hitting on you.
I say F My Life, but I think the real lesson that we learned here is hit on a girl with a crossbite. She'll go home with you immediately. All right, next situation. Today, on my way to work, I had to squeeze by a man in a large truck parked next to my car. This is from Emily, by the way. I was in a bit of a hurry, and in my rush, the collar of my shirt got caught on his grill. My shirt ripped, and I flashed the guy my entire boob.
Oh, what a good day for this guy. Just sitting in his car, minding his own business.
Right. But it's not this guy writing in for F My Life. It's Emily.
All right. I'm going to go free the nip. Big baby.
Oh, no. I disagree again, Aaron. We're not on the same page. I say F My Life because your shirt's ruined for sure.
Yeah.
Not because you flashed the boob.
All right. That's a good point.
Yeah, the boob thing was cool.
Especially if it was one of her favorite shirts. We don't know the details.
I think it was a work shirt. Yeah. All right. Next situation. Today I witnessed a hit and run. I used my phone to write down the license plate for the police. However, I did not notice that my phone had auto-corrected the number.
Oh, I'll give that an F My Life. She's trying to do her civil duty.
Right. Well, you know what? And this is from Anonymous, but I'm going to say Big Baby.
We're not on the same page.
We are not on the same page. That's all right. We'll come across one, All right. So this next one's pretty funny. This is from Tom out in Vail. Today, thanks to my phone's predictive text combined with me being half asleep, I accidentally offered my heartbroken buddy, quote unquote, oral support if he ever needs it. This is from Tom out in Vail. What do you say, F My Life?
Oh, F My Life, Tom. It sounds like you might end up having to do this.
Yeah. All right. And our final F My Life of the day, and see, I agreed with you on that one. And we'll probably agree on this one too. This is from Melissa in Oro Valley. Today, I helped my friend who is a slob move out of my house. I found the source of the funky smell she's been complaining about under her bed. It was her vibrator. I found it with my bare hands. I had to bleach my hands twice, and I still don't feel clean. F My Life, Aaron.
F My Life on that one.
100%. That is gross. So there's your F My Lives for today. Keep them coming in. Beef Vegan. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. We're broadcasting live, of course, KFMA.com, and we're streaming the shows for your visual pleasure as you can watch Aaron look at himself in the camera as people are calling him out on that.
It's hard not to.
What do I do with my hands? I got a list for you, Aaron.
Let's hear it.
You've been with your girl for a while, but you have no kids, right?
That's right.
Yeah, well, then let me give you the breakdown of 5 things couples must do before having kids, because kids change things.
Oh yeah, it's a whole new life chapter.
Yeah,
as you know, you have a child yourself.
I do, and it took me a while to be able to be in a committed relationship because of that. It's problematic. Because you got to put your child first and foremost. That's the top priority.
Oh, yeah.
And I've had situations where I've just ended relationships because they tried to make themselves the priority over my daughter. So single parents out there, they know the struggle. But anyways, now we're back at it. 5 things that couples must do before having kids.
All right.
Coming in number 5, enjoy alone time as a couple. Right. So before you have a baby, you want to take advantage of that. Right. So whether you want to explore your relationship sexually or otherwise. But I prefer the first.
You're probably, you have zero time once you have a kid. They're always there.
Yeah. They do get in the way. The little C blockers. That's what I call my daughter. She's my sweet little angel C blocker. Oh. She has blocked me more times than DeAndre Ayton in the paint. Okay.
Yeah,
so
I'm sure she appreciates that.
Yeah, she knows what she's doing. All right. Number 4, be spontaneous. Okay, from sex on the floor to booking a last minute flight to Paris. You just went to Atlanta, right? To be spontaneous.
Did. Yeah, I've just been doing a lot of weekend trips now that travels back.
Yeah, that's something you can't do with kids because you got to plan things to the T.
Oh, yeah. Itineraries, extra tickets. I mean, like that's an extra flight ticket. That's an extra, space in the hotel room. That's extra food everywhere you go. Having more people around. You can't just, pick a kid up from school and say, hey, we're leaving for a week. Exactly.
Yeah. So when you're single and as a couple, you could just do things on a whim. Take advantage of that. Do it because once you have the kid, no more. I have a running theme in this list, and I hope you've been taking notes, Aaron.
Oh, I have been.
Coming in number 3, have sex on the kitchen floor. Nasty style, yeah. So actually,
make sure you have a clean kitchen floor.
Yeah. You actually have sex all over your home. Do it now. Do it everywhere. Do it before you have to worry about a toddler wandering in. I've been in that situation. I was in a relationship for a couple years when my daughter was like 3 and I had a stepdaughter, same age. And my stepdaughter walked in when I was in a power position. power position, like I had like one leg up, like if you could imagine.
Trying to get your angles.
Yeah. So it was an awkward moment. And she walked in and she locked eyes with me. And it was a moment that unfortunately I would never forget.
I'm sure she won't either.
Yeah. All right. Number 2, sleep late. Take advantage of those lazy Saturdays and Sundays. Sleep until 3 p.m. if you can. And if you want to.
Yeah, I mean, you won't have the kid waking you up at 5 a.m. every day.
Yep. And the number one thing, and kind of reiterating, it goes along with number 4 as well, and everything else, and that's travel. Traveling is one of the most exciting things that you can do. It's cheaper when you don't have any kids, and when you have kids, it limits your options, and then everything else. So you could go to, say, like a destination like Hawaii, but then you're pretty much locked into the kiddie pool and doing the kiddie things. You can't go explore the nightlife and some of the fun things that a place like that might have to offer. So do it now.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons. If you don't need to have a kid right away. You want to do some of this stuff. Just make sure you do it.
Yeah.
Don't rush into anything.
So if there's one takeaway from this list I gave you, Aaron, as far as advice that you're going to utilize in your life, what is that?
Sounds like a lot of banging stuff.
Yes. So bang a bunch of stuff.
All right.
Do it now. Do it while you can. Because once you have a kid, there's no more banging.
Yeah. No more peace and quiet.
Right. Coming up next, we got another one, but now with drum. Aaron's going to be delivering the news that you don't want to miss. It's on Rock 102.1 KFMA. Don't go away. It was almost so smooth to get out of that break, and then, bam, stumbled over my words. Tripped on my stupid tongue. There's a couple things I want to mention here on the stream before I play you another clip. One, I'll probably save this for tomorrow. The bus driver shortage that Arizona has is a shortage that's happening all over the country.
I haven't heard about that one.
This is crazy.
I guess everything's got shortages right now. But.
Yeah, it's a weird pandemic-related shortage, but schools all over the country don't have enough bus drivers, and it's causing major issues. And that's the case in TUSD and a few other districts around town. So much so where TUSD is offering to pay parents cash, and other schools are doing the same. There's a district in Nevada that's handing out $2,000 bonuses to new drivers, but a school in Delaware is offering to pay parents to help out if they're not going to drive buses. And if they agree to drive their own kids to school all year and pick them up, they'll get $700. So I don't know what the rate's going to be for Tucson Unified School District, but I hope that it's around that because I'll cash in on that for sure. And unfortunately, I don't know if I'm going to be eligible to even make the money or get the money because they designated my house as a walking zone.
Oh, that's right. You were saying the other week about that.
Yeah.
But it's still like a mile or two or something?
It's almost 2 miles away. It's a 45-minute walk across a major road. And like, that's not a walking zone. What are you talking about? If anything, it's on the cusp of bus zone. So I want money.
Yeah, I want money too.
Yeah. All right. Do you guys know about, and I'll ask Aaron too. Mm-hmm. You know about the rapper, the Cash Me Outside girl?
Of course.
Bad Barbie.
Yeah.
Or Bad Baby, I should say. But her name, she spells it with an H, so I always want to make it sound like a sheep. Bad Baby. She's 18 years old. When she turned 18, 6 days after she turned 18, she started an OnlyFans page.
A bunch of freaks out there waiting for that.
Yes, they were. She made $1 million in less than 24 hours.
Damn.
Yeah. Now she says she made so much money from OnlyFans, she could retire right now. And she just
one day.
No, and it's just
but still, yeah.
And with that, she just paid $4 million cash for a brand new house.
What are we doing wrong?
We're not hot 18-year-olds, but this is how perverted and crazy this country is. But Bad Baby, the Catch Me Outside girl, and I've seen the pictures. I'm a journalist, investigative journalist.
Yeah. I'm sure you have.
It's part of my job.
Yeah. You got to do your due diligence on everything that is internet.
Yeah, I didn't pay the $35 to subscribe to her page, which is an insane amount on OnlyFans.
I only paid 1 month.
I didn't even pay 1 month. What I did was I Googled Bad Baby OnlyFans leak.
Smart.
And then went on Google Images and bam, there you go. You can see a Bad Baby for free. So you don't have to spend $35. And I don't know what her extent of OnlyFans is, if it's just posting nudes like Playboy style, or if she's progressed like most OnlyFans models do and get into like hardcore porn. Either way, it doesn't matter because she has made so much money from that site. It's like she hit the Powerball and she could retire. It's crazy.
That is crazy. There's so much money like these people are making. Like, remember we were talking about that Only Farts woman the other day?
Only Farts?
Yeah, that mom that just like uploads pictures of her farting once in a while, and she makes like thousands and thousands and thousands a month.
Yeah, it's weird. I did subscribe to that actually.
Yeah, you keep sending me links to that.
I know. It's fantastic though. I mean, it's hilarious. But yeah, the fact that Bad Baby, the Cash Me Outside girl, is now making more money than Dr. Phil. How do you think Dr. Phil feels about that?
He's the one that brought her up, right?
Yeah, man. He's like, that's your bad. And you created this, whack ass hip hop artist / porn star who's gonna have Bill Gates money soon.
Yeah, that's Dr. Phil shaping minds, shaping careers.
You think Bad Baby will become a billionaire based off her booty?
She could.
Did you check all the B's I just said in that sentence?
Bad Baby booty billionaire.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. That is a good beef tip. I'll think about that. Another thing that we covered today was living wages. I had Gittins call in, try to sell me a house.
He did.
But I want to show you that clip from earlier this morning. Check this out.
This is on. Are you still?
So what's a weird thing that you saw in someone's house that they thought was completely normal?
Well, it's really weird because I had a friend on the local nudist resort. And so when you go to her house, her mom and dad would be hanging out naked. Like, that's kind of weird. But
Yeah, that is very weird.
it is.
I had to share that clip from Yvonne calling during the break as her friends' parents were nudists. And that reminded me, as we're talking about the weird things that you've seen at a friend's house that they acted like was completely normal. What I did not even consider was that my house was the weird house growing up. Now, when I was growing up, my dad went through a period of time where he was practically a nudist, Aaron.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And the way that he would do this is ridiculous. And this is when I was in high school. This is the worst time that a parent can be embarrassing for their kid. And my dad was peak embarrassment during that time. He would walk around and basically it was a towel with Velcro. Okay. He wore this. It kind of looked like a kilt maybe, but it was as long as it was like shortly above his knees.
I didn't know they sold towels with Velcro.
Yeah, it was a thing that he probably saw on like an infomercial and it was ordered, one of those 1-900 numbers. He got this towel with Velcro, think Snuggie, but for lazy ass people who want to have their balls hang out. So this is what happened with my dad. He would put this thing on and it had a pocket in it to keep his cigarettes and stuff in his front pocket. And he would lounge around the house. The problem is we also had recliners and he would recline up and then everything would be out. His whole glory would be out. And I would have friends over, girls and guys. Yeah, I was a very popular kid in high school. I had lots of friends.
Yeah, okay.
And they would come over and my dad would inadvertently or on purposely, I don't know, would flash them.
They're like, hey, well, your dad's sitting on some gum. Oh, wait.
Yeah, that's not gum at all. So I don't know if I had a friend in high school that did not see my father's testicles. And for that, I still resent him on that. I forgave him for a lot of things. There's a lot of forgivable sins that my dad did when I was growing up. But for flashing all of my friends and potential girlfriends, that is unforgivable.
That's unforgivable, but at least he introduced you to the Velcro towel with the cigarette pocket.
Does it look good on me right now?
It looks good.
Yeah. Well, I'm in radio, so I can wear Velcro towels. It's kind of the thing.
I wish you wouldn't lean back so far, though.
Well, sometimes I got to show you what I'm working with. Just it is what it is. Don't get jealous. Eventually, your boys will hang this low too. Just give it time. Give it time. No, it will. As you get older, it happens. Oh, speaking of which, I had a guy try to roast me on Facebook yesterday on the Beef Vegan Presents Facebook page, where he was, which we already talked about. Look at that. Now I'm back live. It's like we live, we pre-recorded, live, pre-recorded. We don't even know. That's how fast we go.
We're just kind of here.
Yeah. I have so many different clips too. Oh, our best stuff's going to be good. I do want to. There's another story that I want to share with you real quick before Aaron gets into the news that we won't have time for on the air. But there's a woman who claims she's married to Michael Jackson's ghost. And this is not the first time we've had crazies say this.
That's a good get, though.
That is a good
Out of
get.
all the ghosts out there.
Yeah. I mean, you're getting the king of pop. I don't know if it's the best get, though, if you have kids.
Yeah.
He's going to be haunting your kid's bedroom for sure. But he says the king of pop uses her body to sing, dance, and eat cookies. So she's going around the house going, hee. Oh, it's not me. It's Michael Jackson. I'm possessed. Right?
And eat cookies?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So and she's a bigger lady, too.
Yeah.
Her name's Kathleen Roberts. And she's, you're like, oh, well.
It doesn't sound like her fault.
Yeah, no, it's 100% her fault. She's just
Sounds
trying to blame.
Michael's fault.
You can't blame Michael Jackson for you getting fat. That ain't cool.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
It wasn't Michael Jackson's fault. You're the one that was eating it. So she sings, she dances, she eats cookies because she's possessed by Michael Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
But she does admit that Michael Jackson refuses to be physically intimate with her. And there's the plot twist.
That checks out to me.
Yeah, that's very Michael Jackson like.
Yeah.
He's just like, no, bitch, I just want cookies.
Yeah.
You're not really my type. Yeah. I mean, you're a grown woman, grown oversized woman, and I'm not into grown oversized women. I'm into their kids.
Well, I'm glad he's still at it doing his thing, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, that's good. At least he gets to enjoy cookies.
Yeah.
She's a medium, so she's channeling Michael Jackson, and that's what got her into a relationship. So when you have your pick of the dead, I guess, and you're one of the few people that can successfully do that, you're going to pick, the king of pop.
Yeah.
I personally, if you could channel one dead celebrity to have a relationship with, who would it be?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Cleopatra.
Cleopatra.
Yeah, give me a bad one.
That's a bold choice because you don't know how good she really was as far as how good looking. I mean, they have paintings, descriptions of her, but at the same time, she was an empress. So if they painted her in a negative light, I'll probably off with their head.
Yeah, it's attracted to the power.
Right. Okay, so you're attracted to the power. So you would do
I
that.
guess so. I'm just finding this out about myself. But
now, do you realize it's weird? Because it is.
Cleopatra, I'm sticking with it.
All right.
It's a bold choice.
I would say maybe I would go through different relationships. I would probably do a run with Anna Nicole Smith.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
she seems like a good time.
You're thinking too recent. There's been hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years.
That's like
pop
15
culture.
years. Yeah, but I knew what Anna Nicole Smith looked like. I would even take bigger Anna Nicole Smith because that still would be a good time. And giant boobs.
Yeah,
you have that.
Mm-hmm.
I could go before that and say Marilyn Monroe, but I've heard.
Yeah, I was thinking that, but that seems too simple.
No, honestly, like autobiographies have stated that she's kind of like, overrated.
Really?
Yeah. When it comes to the sack, I think she was a dead lay. I think the Kennedy brothers said that, and they would know. All right.
What an interesting time in American
Jennifer
politics.
agrees with me. Marilyn Monroe. Michelle Pfeiffer's still alive, Nick.
Unless he's got something planned.
Yeah, man. Unless she just died just now. So yeah, Marilyn Monroe would be fun.
Oh, Audrey Hepburn. I see. That's a good one.
Yes.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. Yeah, that's a very good one. Who else? Well, Dean's just saying good day, bro. But I don't know. All right, let's get back on to do the news. You ready for this, Aaron?
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Okay. Rock 102.1 KFMA. We were just talking on the stream about a woman who claims to be in a relationship with Michael Jackson's ghost, which led to the question, which dead celebrity would you be in a relationship with? And we're getting some good answers here on the Rock 102.1 Facebook page. Marilyn Monroe is one. Audrey Hepburn is another one. That's a good one. I said Anna Nicole Smith. And Aaron's weird. He likes to go all historical. He said Cleopatra.
Cleopatra, see what all the hype was about.
I think Cleopatra was actually like a dude dressed as a woman.
You think so?
I think that was the case. I could be wrong. I don't think so, though.
Well, if you're an historian, call in.
All right. It's 9:38. Time for another one. Here comes the news. Let's go.
Breaking news. From Main Street to your street.
I think you just blew this thing wide open.
God, I love the local news. Every summer, they tell me how to beat the heat, and every summer it works.
So, what are we doing? Are we just jumping right into this? Or...
All right, Aaron, what do you got for us in the news today?
Well, I'm going to start off with a little question for you, Beef. Do you have a spot in your house or on your couch or a special chair that is kind of your spot?
There is a spot I sit on my couch every day, yes. Why?
All right. Well, it turns out most Americans are uncomfortable sitting anywhere but their assigned spot at home. So in a new survey, 2/3 of Americans say they do have an unofficial assigned seating spot in their house. And most of these people say they're very passionate about their spot, In fact, 55% would feel uncomfortable sitting anywhere else.
You know what? That makes sense. My dad had his spot growing up. I've seen my grandfather have the same thing. And I guess it's in our blood, but it's not. I guess everyone has their spot in their house.
Yeah, people love routine. It's comfortable.
See, that's what I don't like, though. I do like to switch it up. So today, when I sit on my couch, I'm going to sit in a different spot, even though it's not the best spot for the TV, just so I'm unpredictable in case, like, I don't know, an assassin wants to come in.
That's
true. It's the people that have the predictable lives are the easiest to kind of snipe. So if you go to the same place, I don't know, I'm basing this off of like Martin Scorsese films. If you go to the same place every morning and then someone has a hit on you, the hitman knows exactly where to go at what time. Job. Boom, done. But if you go to a different place every day, then they have to try to predict where you're going to go.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
I know it has nothing to do with anything.
I'm looking forward tomorrow to hearing about your adventure tonight in a new spot on the couch.
Oh, it's going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
You'll probably feel all fluffy and not all, dented in. But anyways, what else you got in news, Aaron?
All right. Well, so hotels have kind of taken a tip from airlines in a way that's not really great for us.
What's that?
So hotels are starting to add fees to the pool and gym and other amenities like that.
No, that's so stupid. So I thought that's what you're paying for the hotel for, is all the amenities.
Right. I mean, that's part of the room. And even the big resorts, you see resort fees and stuff like that. But now people are starting to take it even further. So around a dozen hotels are now starting to choose $25 for the pool, $20 to check in early, $20 to check in late, additional fee for the gym, and they claim it's going to allow them to offer rooms at slightly cheaper rates.
Yeah, I call shenanigans on that. There's no way they're going to. And slightly cheaper. What are you talking about? Like $1 off?
Or something like that. I think they're just trying to create a whole a la carte menu of stuff. Wi-Fi has always been an additional charge, but this way you can, check into the room. Here's the price. But hey, if you want the gym, $20. I go to the pool.
Yeah, I agree with Christina on our stream. That is stupid because seriously, that's what you pay for. And the pool, they can upcharge you if you want to rent a cabana or some of those other things. There's so many different upchargeable items at a hotel. The fact that they're taking the main amenities that people want to use and charging upgrades on that is, it's straight up robbery.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, screw that. All right. Well, yeah, things aren't looking good in 2021, man.
No, they'll find a way to charge you for anything.
Yes, they will. Well, good job on the news there, Aaron. We're going to wrap things up right after the break, so don't go away. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. Dramatic pause. You like my pause there, Aaron?
You're getting better at
for
the pauses.
comedic effect.
You're getting better at the pauses.
Lita Ford is still alive, Dean. Isn't Lita Ford still alive? I'm pretty sure she is. I'm going to Google that real quick. Yeah, as we continue this debate, what dead celebrity would you be in a relationship with?
I'm going to try to think of some other good ones, too.
What up, Powers? Here, let me get you in the stream if you're in front of your computer. I'm sending you the invite now, Powers. All right, Lita Ford. What does it say for Lita Ford? Yeah, she's still alive.
Some of these guys have some plans we should be looking at.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that is shady. By the way, vegan Negan. Let's see. Yeah, they are moaning about having to pay their employees. But yeah, the pool, $25 for the pool. That's everybody. Okay, so the running question, if you're joining the stream, and there are people joining the stream, it's good to see new faces on there. Don't forget to comment or like. But what dead celebrity would you be in a relationship with? And I thought Laura was gonna go by on her celebrity like bed wish. She said Jim Morrison and then Joni Hendrix. She meant Jimmy. But I was thinking like Joni Mitchell or something. I'm like, there you go. Get them both in bed at the same time. I would go Jimi Hendrix and Mama Cass. That's a whole lot of loving going on. Mamas and the Papas. You familiar with Mama Cass?
No, I'm just trying to think of historical figures.
Okay. It's Amy Winehouse, but right? Winehouse?
Yeah, Amy Winehouse. That's a good choice.
Yeah. I mean, she's cute. She obviously she got ran down by drugs and alcohol, so it wasn't great. But yeah, she looked good for a minute. So that would be fun. Let's see. I swim in a bath before I play in the pool. Exactly. Let's see. What is this other?
I'm gonna check someone's
Negan said. I'm in for someone with drama around them. Like Helen of Troy. Okay.
Helen of Troy. Nice.
Going historical. Betty White's not dead yet.
I think these guys are doing this on purpose.
Helen Keller. I know. Just mess with me. Helen Keller. That's good. She won't know how bad you are. Deaf coming blind. What? There's Gittins. Yeah, Gittins tried to sell me a house earlier.
It sounded like a nice house.
Yeah. He's got a hell of a deal going on.
Amelia Earhart?
Okay. Well, I mean, historically.
She still could be out there, but.
No, she's dead for sure. What other celebrities would you be in a relationship with that passed away? What other pop stars? Female pop stars? Oh, Whitney Houston was one that was a comment earlier before she started smoking crack. Yes, Whitney Houston was beautiful. So that would be good. That's funny, Rick. Yeah, leave the cheesy, dirty jokes to me, though, buddy. Young Liz Taylor. Yes. Is Liz Taylor still alive? Or did she die?
Liz Taylor's still alive.
Yeah.
Good question.
You just booted yourself out of the stream.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
I'll get it back up right now.
Okay. Yeah, Amelia is dead for sure. Not like Peggy Carter, man. She's still out there. Yes, she is. Okay, TLC's Left Eye. Now you're talking. I had a crush on Lisa Left Eye Lopez, and I'll tell you why I know she is amazing in bed. Because she burnt down her boyfriend, Andre Rison's house, and she's crazy. She's crazy, but she was talented. Now, she did it for a decent enough reason, but the fact that she would even do that shows that she had a spark to her. She's wildfire, and she probably was fantastic. So Lisa Left Eye Lopez, absolutely. Oh, Liz is gone. Brittany Murphy might be good too. I never thought Brittany Murphy was attractive though. Personally, I thought she was overrated, and maybe she knew that, and then she did herself in. It's sad. Not because me thinking that she's overrated, like other people. See, Dean says Marky Post, Miss Sullivan. I'd have to Google that, dude. Aaliyah.
Yeah, there's some deep cuts in here.
Yeah, you know what they're saying about Aaliyah now?
What are they saying?
Is that R. Kelly groomed her and abused her, but we knew this. But now they're saying that she was more of a victim than ever before. What I remember when Aaliyah came out, and I'm 10 years older than you, Aaron.
Yeah.
So I remember Aaliyah coming out, and she released an album called Age Ain't Nothing But a Number. I think it was one of her singles too. And I remember seeing an interview with Aaliyah talking about how she came up with the title Age Ain't Nothing But a Number. And she said she was in the studio and they were kind of joking around about a relationship she's having. And she's saying, age ain't nothing but a number. Age ain't nothing but a number. Now at the time, Aaliyah was like my age. And I found that incredibly weird. I'm like, wait a second.
Yeah.
What's going on here? So
story there.
Yeah. So she was banging R. Kelly and saying age wasn't nothing but a number. At the time, R. Kelly was like 15 years older than Aaliyah. Aaliyah was like
definitely
14.
put that stuff into her head.
Right. So now they're recognizing that she actually was a victim of grooming. Elizabeth Montgomery. You're going way old. I'll have to get into all that. Brittany Murphy was hot in King of the Hill. That's true. It's a cartoon.
Yeah, do cartoons count now too?
Yeah, but
cartoons, historical figures.
Cartoons never die though, dude.
That's true.
I know. That's the only issue I have with that.
Yeah, I don't think Bart Simpson's aged very much.
No, he has not. He's holding up well. Good for Bart. Yeah, so that's our recap of the dead celebrities we want to sleep with.
Let's actually have relationships with. Not just sleep with. It's more than that.
To have possess you, feed you cookies.
Yeah.
All right. We're getting ready for our beef tip. But before we do, and let me check my time here. I have a couple things. Let me play you a clip real quick. And we're going to wrap things up right after these words. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegans Presents. I'm here with my good friend Aaron. Good morning, Aaron.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for being had. And welcome back to the show. We have a lot of stuff that we're going to cover this morning. But first, I came across this Reddit thread and I thought it was amazing. And it made me remember a couple stories and situations that I put myself in. The thread is, what is the weirdest thing you've seen happen at a friend's house that they thought was normal? All right, 600 KFMA. If you have a situation like this, I'll read some comments. I'll share a story of my own. So this was from a commenter called Steve Jobs.
That's a great name.
Yeah. They let the dogs and cats into the basement and go to the bathroom, even though they had a fenced-in backyard. The whole house smelled, and even the kids when they went to school.
That is gross.
That is super gross.
You don't want your kids smelling like animal poop at school.
No.
It's not a good way to make friends.
Not at all. Oh, by the way, your script is blocking your camera, so I know we're recording this for the live stream. Don't cover your face.
I was just trying to read Steve Jobs' thing up close. I don't have good
glasses?
eyesight.
All right. Yeah, that reminds me of a story. My best friend growing up, his mom, we lived in apartments, right? Mm-hmm. So right off the bat, it's a smaller, more confined area. His mom was a cat lady. She had like 9-10 cats in a 2-bedroom apartment.
That is just not a good ratio.
Gross. It was gross. So my friends, when I would go over, Rock on 2.1 KFMA, Judas Priest, Living After Midnight. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. I hope you've enjoyed the show this morning. I know that we've had a good time putting it on for you. And that goes to everyone except for the one jerk that called me and told me he just wants to hear more Skinner. All right, we're going to wrap things up here. But before we leave, let me leave you with this. And I'll ask Aaron a question real quick. How many push-ups do you think you could do in one try?
In one try?
Yeah, like how many in a row?
Oh, 25?
25. Well, you need to try to get up to 40.
What?
Yes.
I thought 25 is pretty good.
25 is okay. But if you want to have a healthy heart, they say, according to a recent study, men who could do more than 40 push-ups far less likely to develop heart disease. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. This recent study found that the men who could do this are in one attempt are much less likely to suffer from heart disease within the next 10 years. So you want to be like, a step ahead of that. Researchers from Harvard, of all places, report that this is the first to show how push-up capacity is linked to heart disease. They found that middle-aged men who could log more than 40 push-ups in a single try have a 96% reduced risk of developing a potential deadly condition and other related ailments such as heart failure compared to those who could complete no more than 10 push-ups.
Wow.
Yes.
I mean, 96% is huge.
Yeah, that's a huge statistic, right?
Yeah, but 40 push-ups is also a huge amount of push-ups in one try.
No, it's not, though.
I will be doing push-ups right after this airs.
You should. Yeah, and 40 should be your goal. And then 45 should be your goal, then maybe 50. And then I would keep it at 50 for a while in one try and then do 3 sets of 50 and you'll be swole. All the ladies be knocking down your door.
Is that what you've been doing? You've been doing 3 sets of 50 every day?
No, but I'll get back at it. I mean, I started losing weight and building my pecs because I was tired of seeing me have boobs by doing push-ups. And the goal was to do 100 push-ups a day, not in one try. But I started since I didn't know how to, or didn't know. I mean, I couldn't really bang out a whole bunch at once. I started doing like 10 push-ups.
Yeah, little sets of 10.
Little sets of 10. And that went up to 15 and then went up to 20 and then 25. Now I'm at 25 just for my sake of reps. And, I still bang out 100 push-ups a day. And that's the goal, to do 100 push-ups a day. It's a really easy workout. I really look at it as like all the friends I had that went to prison, they came out all buff and cut. And they didn't have a full-blown gym. They didn't have an LA Fitness at their, exposure or whatever. It's, obviously, the caffeine's running out of my brain right now.
None of those bodyweight exercises are like some of the best things you can do for it. Just like push-ups and pull-ups and crunches, and you can get shredded.
Yeah, and that's it. And that's all they were doing. So basically, since all these prison dudes are coming out jacked, I'm like, I'm just going to do the prison workout. It was especially effective during the time of COVID when everything got shut down anyways. And I just started doing that. Now, I got lazy. So if you're looking at the stream right now, you're thinking, wait a second, you don't look like you work out all the time. I got lazy for a couple months, but I'm getting back into it. And I'll be back on 100 push-ups, and then it'll be 200 push-ups. And then about 250 push-ups is enough of time wasted for me. But I'll look good, and my girlfriend will appreciate it.
I think we should end every stream with that.
Doing push-ups?
You doing 100 push-ups for the stream.
Well, not today, my friend. I'm just so busy. I would, but I got to run out the door. So here's my beef tip for you before I leave, and that is do push-ups. Try to do 50 a day. And eventually you'll do 40 in one try, in one set, I should say. And that's going to help you live longer. So that's what it comes down to. Healthy heart means a healthy life, and you'll feel happy about it. So go ahead and do that. That's your beef tip. Just try to bang out those push-ups. Everyone has time for push-ups. Super easy stuff. Tomorrow morning on the show, we'll continue to give away tickets for Skillet. We'll have another round of F My Life. DJ Lance Fairchild's going to be in building. We'll take a trip down the fest hole and so much more. So make sure you tune in then. Don't forget, we did stream this show. We got an hour video podcast broadcast that you could view on demand at our YouTube page, Beef Vegan Presents, or on our Facebook page at Rock 102.1 KFMA. Aaron, thank you so much for joining the show as always.
Of course. I'll see you next Wednesday.
Yes, sir. And the rest of you guys, you have a great day. Riley's up next. Enjoy the rest of your day. Drive safe, ride safe, and as always, rock local. Later, guys.
Wish upon a
Thank you for watching the stream.
Soon will come an end to all your grief. But if you've been mean or kind of bad, I will knock out all your teeth.